Okay, for technical reasons, to keep getting cut off, maybe because the devil wants to keep me from telling the truth, and the truth will set us free. So with that being said, let's get into the who has caused the most death around the world and who's in charge of the slave trades, the trade routes, the slave routes, the human trafficking. We know underground in Ukraine, run by the Khazarians, have been human trafficking and medical labs and bioweapon labs and everything under the sort. That's why Putin's been blowing that stuff up. Ukraine also blew up its own medical labs and stuff, so there wouldn't be any evidence. Human trafficking is run through that area. And if you look at, there's not a lot of black people up there, mostly whites. So let's get into the slave routes and the slave trades and how there has been a lot more white slaves in this planet, on this planet, than ever before you can ever imagine yourself. You think that it's only been the slave trade for the last 400 years with the Africans? It's been going on for thousands of years. So with that being said, let's get into how in World War II we have the Holocaust in our history books, and we have that 6 million Jews died, okay, in the Second World War. So now let's get some more facts straight. We come down to 1917. Before that, the Bolshevik Revolution, where the Khazarian barbarian killed 60 million Christians, blood running in the streets, okay, up to your knees. So if that's not to be understood, that 6 million, 60 million, 10 times more people were killed, okay, about 27 years before 1944 and throughout a period of time. Then we have the Holodomors, okay, Holodomor in 1930, Ukraine, they starved 20 million. If you see pictures of starving children and women with toothpick type arms, it's because these Khazarians starved in 1930-ish, the Ukrainians. Okay, because Khazaria was around Ukraine, and when Russia took over 1,000 years ago, the Khazarians have been always, never forget, never forgive. That's their motto, the Zionist motto. So they always want to get back. And that's why we still have a war in Ukraine right now, is because they're trying to get back at the old Russian king that destroyed the Khazarian Empire in 1000 AD when they took on the Jewish religion in 740 AD. So they've been mixing in and using that religion as a way to scapegoat and use it to take over trade routes. Hence the Mediterranean, the biggest trade route on the planet with the Suez Canal. They want to make another canal along the Persian Gulf